Hi and welcome to our video. My name is Christina.
Hi, my name is Joy.
And we would like to show you very quickly with this video the sort of stuff that we would do if we were to come onto your show. Because the thing with positive discipline is that it's best experienced. So a little bit of theory, but primarily we would get you to participate, right? So the first thing we would do is we would ask you, and for the viewers at home as well, to think about what are the characteristics and life skills that you want your children to develop. And interestingly, across the world, it's pretty much the same thing. It's empathy, kindness, resilience, problem-solving skills, all those wonderful qualities. Then we ask the question, but how do you teach these life skills? That's usually where the head scratching starts, right? Because people go, gosh, that's true, that's quite tricky. So we will illustrate that by a very quick exercise. And I would encourage you to just do this exercise with us, and then you'll realize exactly what we're talking about. Right, so Joy, over to you.
Okay, so for this activity, I'm going to ask you to just sit up straight in your chair. Let's really ground ourselves and be present into the room. So put your feet flat on the floor, your hands in your lap, and take a moment to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just feel your muscles relax and your thoughts float away. And now open your eyes, and with your hands, make an OK sign and take the circle and place it on your chin. Place the circle on your chin. Place the circle on your chin. So what did you notice with that activity? What were we learning from it? Well, if you placed the circle on your cheek at first, or you were kind of confused on what to do, that's really because children learn, and all people learn, more through what we do rather than through what we say. So even though we like to tell a lot and give a lot of orders or commands or directions, children are really much more susceptible to watching our actions. So if you think of what is one of the first things a baby learns to do when they're born, after they're born, is smile, because everyone's smiling at them all day.
So there you are. So very quick illustration of the importance of modeling correct behavior, right? Which really brings home the point, I think, that positive discipline is as much for the parent as it is for the child, which is a really important aspect of the book, right?
Yeah, and how many times have you ever expected your child to do something that you actually weren't necessarily doing yourself?
Yeah, exactly. So that's quite a good one, and it usually gets a few laughs and everyone's like, oh. So the next thing we would talk about is communication, which of course is so important as well to get right in your parenting, but also all your relationships, whether it's with your partner and very much so in the workplace. So clarity of communication, really important. So again, very quick exercise. Don't do this one with us. I'll just be Joy's guinea pig for that one, and we'll just very quickly illustrate.
Okay, so Christina, you're just going to follow my instructions. I'm going to give you 2 sets of instructions.
Yep.
Okay, round 1.
Yep.
Don't put your hands in your lap. Don't close your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Don't look at me. Don't sit still. Okay, that was round 1. Now round 2.
Okay, ready?
Put your hands on your head. Open your mouth. Close your mouth. Look at me. Wiggle in your chair and freeze. Okay, so what did you notice with those 2 rounds? Which round was the easiest to follow? Which round was less confusing?
Definitely the second one, right?
So we would always ask parents and participants to really understand what's happening when we're giving instructions to a child. Because let me just give you this other illustration, and this one I want you to do along with me. It'll just take 10 seconds. Close your eyes for a moment. Don't see a pink elephant. Open your eyes. Did you see a pink elephant?
Hello, yeah.
That's because the brain doesn't process the word don't. What it does is it has to think about first what not to do. So it's thinking of the exact behavior you don't want the child to do. Yeah. And then it has to take the second step to think about what to do instead. And if you notice, there's many more options when we use the word don't. So when I said don't put your hands on your lap, you could put them on your shoulders, up in the air. There was many more options. So when we want to give children, we have something we expect them to do, we want to use do language instead of don't language. And it also sounds better, doesn't it, to not have the negative in there.
And it's the same for adults. It's just clarity of communication. So there we are. So that's just 2 short exercises which very clearly illustrate one of the biggest benefits of positive discipline, which is that it's all about doing. It's very hands-on. And of course, there's a whole, wealth of these types of exercises. What we could also do, for example, if we came on your show, we could bring on some props. We could bring on, for example, something called a routine chart, which is a lovely chart that children create for themselves, where, let's say, it's their bedtime routine. There are pictures of them brushing their teeth or getting their clothes ready for the next day or whatever it might be. So there we are, a couple of quick interactive things. We hope that's been interesting for you. Of course, there's so much more we could do, but we just wanted to give you a little quick first glance, really, didn't we?
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon. All right.
Bye.